Hi guys, this is part 10 of the videos I've been doing on memories and of things past. Anyway, slideshows basically, they were taken, before I ever started taking videos. Anyway, again, part 10. Anyway, today I'm very tired. Today has been kind of a tiresome day. I went to my first physical therapy appointment today. So it was hard. Anyway, I did another video and I talked about that. So I'm not going to talk about that further. I went to my physical therapy. I'm very tired. It was a tiresome day. I have a lot coming up. I have kind of a busy day tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to feel. The medicine's still making me sick. Anyway, this first video that I'm going to include is a video that I took in South Carolina near the Poinsett Bridge, or right at the Poinsett Bridge. It is of my ex-husband, and the day that this video was taken, he was, and I've been having trouble breathing. I want to address that. I've been having trouble breathing, and I finally realized my nose is kind of stuffy, and I've had some problems with allergies. The pharmacist recommended Allegra. I got some, but I'm not going to start the Allegra until after I finish the antibiotics. Anyway, this video was taken last year during the pandemic, around May of 2020. It is of my ex-husband at the Poinsett Bridge. He wasn't able to get out that much. So on occasion, I would go over, I would pick him up, and we would go somewhere, just so he was getting out of the house, because that was during lockdown. So it wasn't May. This was probably, let me take that back. This was probably March, because it was during the whole lockdown period. Anyway, on that particular day, and I don't remember, he must have been drinking when I got there. I just don't remember. I really don't remember. And then I think he got upset, said, "You're not just going to leave me here," whatever. Anyway, he was drinking. Now, some of you may not be able to recognize it. He may seem like he's fine. And he kind of was, but he was drinking. He was drinking pretty heavily. And so some of you may be able to notice it. You may not. But anyway, he's trying to sing, and I watched the video, and it kind of gave me a laugh. Because, he's singing, or he's trying to sing. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, kind of gave me a laugh. So, anyway. And he was drunk. So, this is the first video.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be you will be in the end. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. I love you.
Hi, here's another video, which was right after the first video, the one where my ex-husband was singing. This is another one of my ex-husband. This is at the little creek there, little river, creek, whatever you want to call it, there at Poinsett Bridge, which is in South Carolina. Anyway, he took his shirt off. He's, it's not a great video. He's like, it's not a great video. He's sliding down some rocks. Anyway, again, he's drunk. There were a couple of other videos, which of course I've long since deleted. I didn't have a choice. But number one, you might wonder why I'm including it. Number one, he told me to put it out on Facebook. Now, I don't think I ever did put it on Facebook. Maybe I did. I don't know. He told me to go to his Facebook account and, post it up on his Facebook or whatever. I don't know if I did that or not. I don't remember. So, hey, next best thing, YouTube. He said post it on Facebook, so I'm posting it. Anyway, hardly matters on which, media outlet that you're doing on. Not to me, anyway. Let's see. There were 2 or 3 other videos that he asked me to take, and I did take. A couple of those videos were him. Oh, God. Horrible, horrible. No one would want to be subjected to those videos. They were just too... most people probably consider them bad, gross. I don't know. Definitely not child-friendly. And I keep my channel... I keep my channel... child friendly, very child friendly, so children can watch it. That's part of the reason, that I don't use, I don't even want to be fooled with trying to figure out, the controls to keep kids out. Not that that's going to do any good. Kids are going to watch it if they want to watch it, so not that they probably would, but if they want to, they can. Easy enough to go past that. All they got to do is say they're over 13 or 18 or whatever the controls say. Anyway, so I keep my channel very, very child friendly. That's why I don't even use dirty language or foul language. I just want to keep it clean, keep it, so if kids do happen to see it, it's acceptable. Anyway, the other particular videos were of him, and again, he told me, I took the videos and he told me to post those on Facebook, which would have gotten his account deleted had I posted them. He actually took everything off. He was completely naked and decided to slide down the rocks naked. In one video, he is trying to sing In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Very bad. Very bad. Very funny. Anyway, he's naked, getting up out of the water naked, although you couldn't really see anything. He was just, you couldn't really see anything. But he was climbing up out of the water, singing, standing behind the rock, completely naked, leaning over the rock so you couldn't really see anything, trying to sing In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Oh, horrible, horrible. And he did a couple like that, naked, he's sliding down the rocks, he's naked, Anyway, put it out on Facebook, he said. Of course, he was drunk. Put it out on Facebook. I didn't, obviously. For obvious reasons, I wasn't going to put that out on Facebook. That would have gotten his account deleted. It would have gotten mine deleted had I have posted that. Anyway, definitely not child-friendly. Anyway, later, he said, maybe not. Maybe don't post that on Facebook. And I was like, you know what? If I'd listened to you, it would have already been up on Facebook a long time ago. But of course, I wasn't going to post that on Facebook. And that's why I'm not, you know, I no longer have the video, at least not that I know of. I no longer have the video because I deleted it because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do anything with it. I wasn't going to use it unless I wanted to show it up to him and laugh about it or something. I mean, that would have been all, but it was of no use. So I deleted it. Even if I still had it, I definitely wouldn't put it out here because it definitely would not. It would be definitely breaking the rules. Anyway, this is the next video, him sliding down the rocks.
Bunch of kids threw rocks in here. You ready? Start!
Hi, this next video was taken at my ex-boyfriend's. Anyway, it's of my ex-husband. He was singing some sappy old, I don't know, sappy old song or some crap. At the time, he was interested in someone, anyway, at the time he was interested in a woman that he actually, and I've talked about this in another video, he actually hijacked my birthday party to try to give her a surprise belated birthday party. Let's just say that didn't turn out very well. I think initially, anyway, hijacked my birthday party, kind of hijacked my birthday party and shoved me out, you know. Anyway, later on, she didn't want anything to do with him. Anyway, I mean, she did at the time, but then COVID came along, and then I don't know, she went back with an old boyfriend. She had told him previously that I guess every time she had a rough patch, she'd go back to her old boyfriend. Claimed he was abusive, but maybe he was abusive, I don't know. Either way, she would slip, she said, and return to her abusive boyfriend every time she had a rough patch. Anyway, so this is the woman he hijacked my birthday party for. Anyway, this particular video was taken at my ex-boyfriend's house, and by the way, my ex-boyfriend and my ex-husband were friends. They're not now. My ex-husband's one of those people that gets into these little snits, and you know, he was friends with my ex-boyfriend, and then he got mad at him about something, and then he didn't want to be friends with him anymore. Then they got over it, and you know, and then he went back to his house, and they you know, take two little 5-year-old boys, just like two little 5-year-old boys. Anyway, they were friends for a while, then like I said, and then, you know, then they got into a snit, and then they weren't, and then they were friends again, then they weren't, then they were friends again. Anyway, just like two little 5-year-old kids. And a lot of times my ex-husband would get mad at my ex-boyfriend, but on one of those occasions, my ex-boyfriend got mad at my ex-husband for something he said. I don't know, you know. Anyway, like two little just like little kids. Anyway, on this particular occasion, my ex-husband was staying over at my ex-boyfriend's even when I wasn't there and I was at work. A lot of times on the weekend, my ex-boyfriend would invite him over, and my ex-husband would go over. They would have a cookout, they'd drink beer, you know, spend the weekend together. Anyway, actually, I met my ex-boyfriend when my ex-husband and I were at one of our we were at a bar dancing to one of our favorite bands, and my ex-boyfriend asked my ex-husband if it was okay if he danced with me, and that's how it got started. So anyway, and then eventually they, they became friends. Anyway, so this is my ex-husband laying on the couch singing a sappy love song or a sappy love whatever to the woman who eventually went back to her abusive ex-boyfriend. Right now.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? 'Cause I've been in love before and I know what love is for. It's just holding hands. If I give my love to you, I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than her, 'cause I couldn't stand the pain, and I would be sad if our new love was in vain. That's good. That's good.
Hi, this next video is of me. It was taken at the Poinsett Bridge at the same time that my ex-husband was there doing his singing and sliding down the rocks with shorts on in the video I include. Anyway, this is not a good video of me. I really don't like it. I've lost some weight since then, but I really didn't think it looked that good. The shirt I was wearing was not great. The pants I was wearing actually are black pants, but they're pajama pants or pajama capris or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, it's just not a good video. I don't really think it's great. The audio is not that great. It could definitely be better. I'm not sure why the audio, I was probably too far away from the camera. My ex-husband probably wasn't close enough to me. Didn't realize that then. I could have probably done a better job with the video myself. Anyway, but it's a whole body video, and of course, it's not great. I needed to lose a little weight. It's just, not one of those things I like. And, I don't like the video. I don't like the way I look. I just don't like it. Anyway, but I figured, what the heck. I put 3 videos of my ex-husband out that, may or may not be embarrassing to him. Anyway, so I figured, definitely not the best videos. So I figured, what the heck, I'll put a video out there of myself. It's not great either, and it was taken at the same time. So I decided I'm just going to put it out there.
Rachel,
Try and stay safe.
what's going on? What you got over there?
Water.
Really? Why don't you go take a walk over there? Now tell me about this place.
Poinsett Bridge, Heritage Center. This part up here is an old trail that used to go from Greenville to Asheville, North Carolina, and that served as the only wagons. That was back around probably late 1800s, 1900s. Served as the only way from Greenville to Asheville, North Carolina, and that's the only way they could haul their goods and their commerce was across that bridge.
That's a small bridge, right?
It's pretty small, yeah. Wagons got stuck, if I remember correctly.
So, who built it? Do you know?
I do not remember who built it, but people would stop in Traveler's Rest, and that's how Traveler's Rest, South Carolina, got its name, is because it was the last stop, and nobody would head across that bridge later in the evening. They had to start in the morning because it was, back in wagon days, it was so long and so treacherous.
So, some of those stones look real big. How much do you think some of them weigh?
couldn't tell you. Probably a couple 100 pounds at least. 100 pounds, maybe some of the littler ones. Probably 50, anywhere 50 pounds up to 200, maybe. I'm just guessing.
That looks like nice craftsmanship, huh?
It is.
All right, take off all your clothes.
Hi guys. A police officer just walked up to my door and said that he had gotten a report that this car, my car, was driving recklessly in the parking lot. And I'm like, driving recklessly in the I laughed. I really did. I've been sitting here now for about an hour and a half, doing my videos, editing. I pulled my last video together, and I think that one lasted for 30 minutes anyway. Or not quite that long. I think the last video was 26 minutes or something like that. But anyway, and then I've been working on this video now for about 20 minutes. Anyway, officer says, well, we got a report that this car was driving, your car was driving recklessly in the parking lot with your tag number. Because I told him, I said, well, there's quite a few cars around like mine, this exactly like mine, this color, everything. Not too many, but I've seen a fair number of cars like this one, like mine, and there's quite a many cars with this whatever, not sure if they call it sangria red and other models, but in my particular car it's called sangria red, and it's red, but anyway, not a red, it's like a dark, like a wine, like a sangria red wine red. But anyway, he says, we got a report that you were, or someone, this car was driving recklessly. That's why I don't have my blue, but, since you're parked out, that's why I don't have my blue lights on. Did you guys just pull in? And I'm like, no, I've been here for a while, and it's just me, because I sit in the passenger seat because I find it more comfortable. Or I like it better. I don't know if it'd be necessarily more comfortable, but I like it better. But anyway, and all my stuff's in the driver's seat. Anyhow, I don't know. He couldn't understand it either, and then he asked me if I knew anything about the truck sitting next to me. There's nobody in it. I think some of the truckers come over here and park their personal vehicles to go to work. At least that's what I think. There's a lot of vehicles that sit in this truck stop, and they'll sit empty for, they'll be here for days or weeks on end without being moved. Anyway, so that's just my guess. I don't know. Anyway, that said, the police officer, he was not nice enough, and he left. Anyway, this next video, it was taken at the Maggie Valley Tiki Bar in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. It was, I think, taken, if I'm not mistaken, it was taken last year in May. The pandemic was still going on, May of 2020, pandemic was still going on, but it was one of the only times that my ex-husband and I, as a matter of fact, my ex-husband and I and my ex-boyfriend went to this little dance thing. Anyway, one of our favorite bands, the Super 60s, was playing, so that's why we went. Anyway, the video in the background, you'll hear the video, that is the band, the Super 60s. Anyway, I couldn't dance a whole lot. My ankle was braced. My knee was braced. In fact, my ankle was braced up for like 3 months last year. So anyway, the video is of the Maggie Valley Tiki Bar, at the Maggie Valley Tiki Bar of the band Super 60s. Of course, my ex-husband's dancing. There are a few people dancing. There was quite a few people there, but a lot of they're not my friends anymore, but a lot of the people in the dance group didn't show up. Anyway, here's the next video.
Last night when Snoopy wears that red dress, yeah, it gives me the chills. Snoopy, when I see you walking down the street, I say the word, Snoopy girl, you belong to me. And I say, hey, no, Snoopy.
The next video is a slideshow of when we were at the Maggie Valley Tiki Bar in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. Hi, this next video is a slideshow. It was taken mostly at Bold Rock Hard Cider in Mills River, North Carolina. Again, to the band, the Super 60s. Firehouse Subs in Hendersonville, North Carolina. It was Halloween 2020. Again, not as many people showed up, but it wasn't too bad. It was an outdoor venue, so they did ask that we all wear our masks. Some didn't. I did, and it was cool. It was cool, so wearing a mask wasn't so bad. Anyway, again, this was Halloween 2020. The band, the Super 60s, was playing. It's a slideshow, not a regular video. It's a slideshow. So I just added some music to it, which I've done. Music that's all royalty free. I get it from Epidemic Sound. Anyway, Halloween 2020. Firehouse Subs, Hendersonville, North Carolina. The band, the Super 60s, was playing. Hi, this next slideshow was taken at a couple different places. One of the pictures was taken at, a couple of the pictures actually were taken in Bold Rock Hard Cider. One is a picture of me and a friend of my ex-husband. Excuse me, let me turn the light back on. Anyway, one was taken, it was me and a friend of my ex-husband's, Larry, at Bold Rock Hard Cider in Mills River, North Carolina. Another was a group photo of all of the group, or at least most of the group. Let's see. There's another picture that was taken at Maggie Valley Tiki Bar. And there may be one other. Anyway, but Maggie Valley Tiki Bar in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. Again, the band, the Super 60s, was playing at both places. Hi, this next video was taken a couple of years ago at a Halloween store in Asheville, North Carolina. It was a brand new store, if I remember correctly. It had a lot of creepy stuff in it, obviously. So I took a lot of pictures. Hi, this video is one of my ex-husband when he dressed up like a woman one year. It was the first year actually that he dressed up like a woman. He dressed in a pink chiffon dress, high heels. He did the whole 9 yards. He went all out. I remember we woke up on a Halloween morning. He decided that our first stop would be Walmart. Now, he did maintenance for the McDonald's inside Walmart. Anyway, so he decided that Walmart would be our first step. And by the way, we were supposed to be doing Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde in reverse. He dressed up with a long blonde wig, pink chiffon dress like Bonnie. And I, of course, dressed in a suit and a tie like Clyde. So we were basically reversed. Anyway, he decided that Walmart would be our first stop. You know what? I had a lot of fun that year. We walked in there and everybody was cracking up. It was Halloween day. Everybody was cracking up. It was just absolute. It was hilarious. That's not the only place we went. We went to Walmart first. We went to several places anyway, and it was just hilarious. And then that night we went to a Halloween party. So in fact, we went to more than one Halloween party. Anyway, by the end of the night, his feet were absolutely killing him. He said, "I don't know how women do this. This is insane. My feet are absolutely killing me." And he walked around in high heels all day. So anyway, like I said, this next video is my ex-husband dressed in a pink chiffon dress, Halloween, and it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. This next video is of my ex-husband dressed up in an old man costume. Not sure what the old man or who the old man is supposed to be. Some people said Moses. Some people said Father Time. Anyway, I don't know. Just an old man. It's an old man mask. The white robe my ex-husband found at a thrift store, and he added that. So he found the mask at a Halloween store, and then he decided to add the white robe to it. Anyway, everyone thought Moses or Father Time. I'm not sure who he's supposed to be. Anyway, this particular video, or the pictures rather, were taken about 4 or 5 years ago. They were taken the year after, excuse me, I'm still a little full. It was taken the year after he dressed up like a woman in the pink chiffon dress. And actually, we went to a place called Oliver Twist in Asheville. They've since moved to Hendersonville, but they're not that great, not anymore. But anyway, at the time they were in Asheville, North Carolina, and they were hopping. Anyway, it was packed. I remember the night we went, it was absolutely packed. I can't remember what I dressed up as that year. I don't know, a gypsy, I think, but I'm not sure. Anyway, as a matter of fact, while we were there, some guy pinched my ex-husband on the butt. Hi, in this next video, my ex-husband, it was Halloween, and my ex-husband dressed up like a sheik or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that particular year, I was a 1970s disco dancing queen. I still have that Halloween costume someplace. I loved it. I did the black afro hair. It was so cool. In fact, I probably do have some pictures someplace, which hopefully I can find and include in this particular video. Anyway, chic, disco dancing queen. It was Halloween, maybe about 4 years ago or 3 years ago. Hi, this next video was Halloween about 3 years ago. My ex-husband dressed up as, well, he dressed up like a woman. He said it was basically he was going for Lizzie Borden. That's what he did. He had an axe and or a little old axe and everything he took with him. The red, he splattered red paint all over the dress like it was blood. Anyway, and I dressed up like an 80s chick, basically. And guys, it was also the same year that I met my ex-boyfriend. 2018, actually. I remember the time now. It was October 2018. That was the first time my ex-husband and I were at a bar called the Dugout in downtown Hendersonville, North Carolina. We were playing to the band Fine Line. That's another one of our favorite bands. We were there dancing. My ex-husband was tired, didn't want to dance. And the person, well, my ex-boyfriend, asked my ex-husband if he minded. My ex-husband said no, and my ex-boyfriend and I started dancing, and after that, we would see each other at the dance venues like the Dugout or South Rock Sports Bar and Grill, which is basically a biker bar. And my ex-boyfriend is a biker, but more about that later. But anyway, anyhow, and that's how we got started. So anyway, I just wanted to add that little piece to this video. I didn't know if I could, but I'm glad I can. So anyway, again, Halloween 2018. This video, or slideshow rather, is of my ex-husband at Goodwill. He was trying on, I don't know, like women's scarves, women's hats, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's the kind of person he is. He likes to try on women's clothing. In matter of fact, he has been buying women's pants now for probably about 3-4 years. He doesn't buy women's shirts. He has looked at the women. I went with him, and he has looked at the women's tops and women's clothing, and I said no. I said, the pants, that's one thing, nobody can really tell the difference. And after he hurt his back, because he ruptured a disc in his back and put on a lot of weight. He wasn't able to exercise, and he put on a lot of weight. And after he put on all the weight, and he's been unable really to lose it. But anyway, after he put on all the weight, it was hard for him to find pants really that fit him, or pants that he liked. So, and he liked some kind of loose. So he started going into the women's section and buying these elastic, these brightly colored, wild looking, because that's all he likes is wild colored clothing. And he would buy these wild, colorful, elastic pants that he would find in like extra large or whatever in the women's section, and that's what he would buy. Anyway, this particular one is just of him trying on scarves and hats and different stuff like that. He's always doing that. But anyway, when he said something about trying on some women's tops, I said, no, we're not doing that. I said the pants are one thing, but you have to buy men's shirts, which he does, and of course they're colorful and bright too. Anyway, here's the next video. Were taken about probably about 9 or 10 years ago. This is my ex-husband in his purple pimp hat. This is back when he was part of the whole Occupy Asheville movement. Anyway, he went to the thrift store. He found this bluish purple pimp hat. He loved it. He wore it all the time. As far as the sunglasses, I don't know where he found those. But anyway, here's my ex-husband 8 or 9 years ago in his purple pimp hat. And he would wear that every time he went to a protest. He would wear that purple pimp hat. Hi, here's another slideshow of my ex-husband dressed up like Lizzie Borden for Halloween. Dressed up like a woman, and he decided it was going to be Lizzie Borden. Hi, here's a video of me, slideshow rather, of me 1 year at Halloween, dressed up as a gypsy. It wasn't the best all-out costume I did, but, you know, whatever. I had fun. My favorite, of course, was the dancing disco queen with the black afro. That was definitely my favorite. And then, of course, I did an 80s chick with a pink wig. That was okay, but my afro disco queen was definitely my best. Anyway, there's a lot of videos, a lot of slideshows and videos and everything that we did, that I have during that time, Halloween, and different things of my ex-husband, just different stuff. Anyway, I wanted to include more in this video, but there's just too many, and the video is going to be too long, so I'm going to have to end it. I am going to include maybe 1 or 2 more, and then that's going to be it. I have no choice. I have to end it, and I'm getting very, very tired. Hi guys, last but not least, I'm not going to do any more videos or slideshows tonight, or do any more video tonight, period. It's getting late, I'm getting tired. Anyway, this next video is of my ex-husband. This was taken probably about 7 or 8 years ago. We were at a Goodwill. My ex-husband went into the dressing room at the Goodwill and decided to try on a woman's bathing suit. I photographed him. He did put that on Facebook. Anyway, a lot of people were like, oh God, I can't unsee that. But anyway, that's just one of the many, many, many crazy things that he does and has done. He's just crazy. He's just crazy. And he's not a bad person. When he's not drinking, he's great. But when he's drinking, it can be it's a real problem when he's drinking. But anyway, this is one of the many, like I said, you know, that one was he tried on a bathing suit. Another one, which you saw, he tried on the women's scarves. He likes to, you know, go dancing, and he will buy women's pants, and he will go dancing in those things. They actually look pretty good, you know. In fact, he's had men walk up to him and say, hey dude, you know, hey man, where do you get those pants? I want some, you know. And you know, and I don't think I think once or twice he he never got around to telling him. He just said, whatever. But in the women's section, that's where he gets his pants. Anyway, there's I have some other pictures of him where he, went into a Goodwill, and he used to have a Steven Tyler hat. I don't know what happened to that when it got destroyed, I think, or it faded out and he finally had to get rid of it. Which Steven Tyler hats really aren't that difficult to make. You just find a wide brimmed hat and then tie some scarves or tie some stuff around it, and boom, you got a Steven Tyler hat. Anyway, another time he went into the Goodwill and he found a little old change purse of some type. And it said, "Help me, I'm poor," and sat down, and the people at Goodwill got on him and told him he couldn't sit there and do that. Because it kind of looks like, I don't know, begging or, what do you call it, pandering or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, which isn't really, I guess, legal. I don't even think it's legal in North Carolina to do it on a street corner, let alone inside a business. But anyway, that's just one of the many things, many times. I also have some photos of him. We went to Cocoa Beach. I have a very funny story about that when we went to Cocoa Beach, and I think I may have relayed that one before. I think I may have, but I will definitely go back over that again because it's kind of a crazy story. Anyway, so I have some, I'll be back again later with more videos, more pictures, stuff I've done of my, pictures I've taken of my ex-husband, videos I've put together. Anyway, this one turned out to be much longer than I intended. It's getting late. It's almost midnight. I sat here doing my videos and editing a lot longer than I intended. Anyway, I did the first 26-minute video, and then I decided to do this one, and I meant to wrap it up within about 15 or 20 minutes, which didn't happen. I ended up having a lot more videos than I thought I did. My eyes are starting to burn, allergies. Anyway, crazy thing about the cops showing up and telling me that someone had reported my car is driving recklessly in the parking lot. That's insane. I can't imagine who did that. But anyway, it's late. It's nearly midnight. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to pull the video together, and then I'm not even going to watch TV tonight. I'm going to go to sleep. It's kind of cold tonight. It's going to be down in the mid-30s. So that I don't enjoy, because early in the morning I will end up turning the car on, letting the engine idle. I really don't like doing that, but I'll probably get cold and have to. Anyway, I'm going to get off here now. I'm at a truck stop. I got a lot to do. Got to pick my truck up tomorrow. Anyway, it's done. It's ready for the junkyard. Anyway, I'm going to go, and God bless. Peace.